So if you're new to the game, this is our individual players or cards. We're going to pick a specific one. We each player picks it from a different set of 4 cards. The only time during the game that we pick from different cards. I went for Elite Specialist. I get $100. Oh, it doesn't tell me. I get $100 in the first round, and every unit that I buy is level 2, which comes with a level 2 cost. So it's expensive, but your dude's more powerful. Dropping them down, buying from the shop. So I don't know why it's taking the opponent that long to choose. Maybe they wanted to do random style. Couldn't decide. But here we are. So I'm on the left with Stormcallers and Fangs. We've got the Farseer Specialist on the right with Farseers, or Stormcallers and Arclights. So as you can see, right here, Stormcaller level 1 for him is $200, and I get Stormcaller level 2 at $300 a pop. So you got to be very choosy, very particular in what you're choosing to unlock and buy as elite spec. So for myself, I usually like to plan on going into Arclight Specialist or Arclight Carry. That'd be cool. There's an Arclight Specialist. Get like a free pack around 5 Arclights in round 2 for free, something like that, So my opponent starts with 2 packs of Crawlers and 2 packs of Stormcallers and 3 Arclights. I get 2 packs of Stormcallers, 3 packs of Fangs, and 2 Arclights. But my Arclights are level 2, and you'll see the difference as we get rolling here. I can speed this up, I forgot. Here we go. I'm going to go 1.5 times speed. So opening rounds aren't super important. It's just kind of where you're going to set your stuff, how each, we're going to play aggro, we're going to play standard, we're both playing standard. Just kind of sitting back and defending our stuff. We'll meet in the middle and see who wins. And it's pretty close either way. Oh, I take a loss. So the opponent wins the first round. So we've already got our reinforcement cards, so we're picking from the exact same 4 cards. So they are very inexpensive. I thought I might go for the Phoenix. I was going to say the most powerful card that I see is Phoenix or Fire Badgers. Phoenix is the most powerful. They're going to chunk, kind of like flying marksmen. They chunk a buttload of damage, and my opponent agrees, and we put him almost in the exact same spot. So we're kind of mirroring each other, except for our chaff. My chaff of choice is, well, my chaff starting off was Fangs, and I did choose this card specifically because it was elite spec with Stormcallers with Fangs, because this setup here is nice. It's a nice solid defensive setup, especially when I'm planning on just going Arclights right here. So now I put 2 more Arclights and my Phoenix, and then my opponent throws a pack of Crawlers in the back line. So my Phoenix is going to respond, and now my Arclight responds to that southern flank. The Phoenix wasn't going to do much, so it needed help, so it was lucky that I had the extra Arclight there. Now this is a missile interceptor. It's a little weird, dropping 200, like those are 100 a piece, and they get shot at. See, there you go. He just lost $100 because I took it. And I'll get the tower. So my Phoenix survived. The one he pulled with his Crawlers was the only one to survive. But that Crawler flank wins me the round. And there you go. Take that 4,200 damage, or 100 damage, down to 4,200 HP. So the amplifying cards were the one I took. There's a Smoke Bomb, Missile Strike, or Assault Fortress card. Again, we're picking from the same 4. So, you can always just surprise people like Assault Fortress and just go Fortress round 3, I don't think that would be good for either of us. I think the Amplifying Core or the Smoke Bomb are the two best cards. A Missile Strike, I think, it's kind of a trap. It's nice, 3,000 damage every 2 rounds, and it's free. So basically, it costs you $50. Because if you skip in the round and don't take a card, then you get $50 for that skip. So any card you take, even if it says free, costs $50. There you go. That's me doing math. Alright, that's good stuff. Alright, so I'm expecting a flank maybe over here now, since he threw one down here and he got rid of that immediately. I had a pack of fangs back there this time. And they're level 2 fangs, so they cost 150 instead of 100. Just regular level 1 chaff is $100 a pop. So my arc lights are doing well. I've got range on the arc lights this time. Basically, the only job becomes, since we both went Phoenix, to win the ground game handily, so that you at least keep a Phoenix, so your Phoenix stay alive. All right, so I take round 3. Subsidized Marksman, Orbital Bombardment, Elite Tarantula, or Heavy Armor. So I take the Orbital Bombardment. Love me some spell cards. Plunk them down. Don't think either one of us are running Marksman. But that could be a good way to go Marksman. Like, Marksmen are really nice into Stormcallers because of the range. So the opponent decides the Orbital Bombardment is good as well. Hold on a second. So, whenever there's a spell card in the round, you usually want to go ahead and drop down some bubbles. And again, you can see that that's not going to cover, maybe 25% of the radius, So homie drops the Smoke Bomb and the Orbital Strike. The Orbital Bombardment, excuse me. So I did block part of that Smoke Bomb in the north with my bubble. So you can see it's just on the top and just a little bit in the, so it doesn't really affect a whole lot, which is good. And, I didn't get his Phoenix that time, so that time I did not win the ground battle, and his Phoenix lived over mine. So now he's gonna win the round. Oh, that last volley really hurt him. Alright, Sticky Oil Bomb, Improved Firepower Control System, Assault Fangs, or Amplifying Core. Assault Fangs is what I take. Increase the Fangs attack by 40% and movement speed by 3, but decreases range by 15%. I think that's what I was running anyway, was Fangs, so might as well give them a little boost. Plus I'm going into Stormcallers, so I figured I usually have a pack of crawlers in the front to, that little diversionary tactic to get that first volley early. So now he's got Stormcallers with Missile Interceptors. So that should be pretty good. And he's gonna drop some tanks. That is also going to be pretty good. That's a big move by my opponent here. I don't see why he doesn't win the round. So he chucks a missile. We got the mobile beaconing front crawlers. Boom. This middle Phoenix is doing well. It's got an arc light underneath it that's just chucking. Look at that guy. Level 3 arc light with Amplifying Core right down the middle. Boom. That dude is busting my stuff up. Oof. Yeah. Alright, 4150 for me and 3852 for my opponent. Decisions. So I take the Advanced Shield card. likes to take their time, so I'm going to go ahead and have a look-see at the board. Oh, so my opponent, oh, he's only got the one pack of Phoenix. They just split up. Oh, I see. Okay, because the two, okay. So that's why there was one there with this guy, and then there's one down here. I thought it was 2 packs there that last round. But I was looking for it. I was like, where's that other Phoenix? I'm going to call it out. You know. Okay, so I take some Mustangs with range. And toss them in the back. So, okay, there's another Phoenix. Oh, wow. So I just kind of went ahead and assumed that dude was going to go Phoenix. Now, see, that dude goes straight to Elite Marksman. So this one is doing 135 range as opposed to 125 range. And see, range enhancement is 40. I just think you do the range. If you're going to pay all that money, like you're not doing these guys any good. Increasing range by 5 and attack by 20% per rank increase. So that's a 0 increase here, right? Or is that a 1? Well, it wouldn't matter. Anywho, just don't think it's a good call. I think range would be better. If you're going to throw just one upgrade on your Phoenix, range is it. Keep them as far away from danger as possible. And 40 meters is better than, I mean, you have to really get those guys leveled up. So I take the melting point times 2. But yeah, I mean, so now this dude who's level 3, his range is so is less than that melting point. It's 135. Yeah, he could have had it longer. And now he's up to 140 because he's level 4 now, which still doesn't outrange. So now I got the amp core on the southern melter. So that's looking pretty nice. And I've got missile interceptors myself. And just the Farseer's missile intercepting here. Oof. Long range arc light in the middle with elite arcsman. Just popping damage down the mid lane. Jeez. Look at that thing. Krakatoa. That thing is 18,000. 25,000. Look at him go, man. Jeez. Pop. 33,000. 40,000 damage. 44,000 damage. A 47,000 damage arc light, dude. That is nuts. So that dude's packing a punch. He's got the amp core on that guy. And it's just running down the mid lane. I don't know if I'm aware of that's that big a problem. I'm aware of it now because I'm watching it from the sideline, and that's not something that I think I noticed, that dude was rocking that big of an arc light down the middle. Because as you can see, I just got my own. Oh, and I went, oh, look at that, I went range and elite marksman too. Oh, what's up, buddy? You like arc light carry too? I didn't realize I did that either. I missed that one. So I got bubbles. Dropped the electro mag on it right there. We both have shields on our fangs. I have range on my fangs. And the homie bought more fangs. He's got level 3 storm collars. With level 2 and level 3. Whoops. Where's the sledges? Oh, there they are. Level 1 and level 2 sledges in front of him. Also got Farseers and Typhoons and Phoenix. So he's got a fairly goodness. Fangs, Arclights, Storm Collars, and Melters. With range. So he's got the sticky oil bomb and the smoke bomb. So it's going to make all my units have to walk further in order to hit in order to see anything to target. So as you can see, they just have to walk a few steps forward and then they can see stuff. It's kind of a pain in the butt. But it looks like doing pretty good here. I got a bad boy Arclight of my own. Oh no. Oh. Get that. Do it. Oh no. Get off my missile interceptor, you cad. You brute. Dirty, rotten scoundrel. Alright. I lose round 8, 206. 2006. 2006. Oh, the marksman. Oof. 3 squads of rank 4 marksmen. I snatched that up quick, fast, and in a hurry. And I'm like, ooh, the lolly. That's exactly what I need. And I get range and electromag on it. Boom. Borrow. Get another one. You know, those marksmen. Oh, okay. Then I had the range enhancement, high mobility, drop 3 bubbles. The opponent drops 2 worms. I think those worms are too far back. So it's gonna take them forever to get up here. Them are tanks. Get them right here. Let them get in there. Like, that's like having all this stuff here and then putting your saber tooths back there. Or taking your sledgehammer. Like, these are just bigger sledgehammers. Bigger, better sledgehammers. So, with a smoke bomb, sticky oil bomb, and I get orbital bombarded. I'm orbitally bombarding him as well. Slow that down with skosh here. So the worms don't do much because they're too far back. They pop up and they get nuked. There's nothing left in front of them. There's no chaff left to clear, so they just die. Because they're immediate targets. Oh, God, just one. Oh, yeah, I put absorption on there. But he's got electromag on storm collars. But the marksman right behind those melters do the trick. And I win round 9. Getting tense now. 2006 to 2752. Got orbital. I take the ion blast. We got another orbital bombardment. Improved wraith card or mobilized battleship. I have to say orbital. I'd have to say ion blast is kind of hands down the best card here. There's a case to be made for mobilized battleship. Orbital bombardment with all the shields is just gonna, be annoying. Might hit a pack or something. But unless somebody's running a whole bunch of air, it's really not gonna work that well, I think. And this dude's running, Phoenix now, but that's okay. Still don't think it's worth it. There's nothing guaranteeing it. Okay. So I've got 3 bubbles. Here comes an ion blast. Here comes his own. I ion blasted this dude. Am I going this way? Okay, I'm starting here where that missile interceptor is and then working my way that way. So I didn't notice he had the intensive training. I think that's a trap when you get that card. Because it's just so expensive to keep on leveling them up. Either they're working well and they're getting the levels on their own, or they're not. It's good early, but it's not always that useful to have. Alright, so triple bubbles, double ion blasts, golden eyes, if you will. Golden eye style lasers from space. And we both just kind of miss everything. Our stuff just walks right out of it. Look, I barely nosed that big bad arc light. He just barely missed. He did get some stuff. I think there's some marksmen in there that died. But ultimately, we both just kind of whiffed on the ion blasts. And that's, it's how the old mop flops. So here comes my Mustangs getting in there. Alright, here we go. Round 11's looking good. It's, 4 melters with range and absorption. Whoops, wrong dude. Energy absorption. So 2006 and 780 for my opponent. This is where it gets fun for me. And I'm like, And the only thing, I'm having an idea about what to do. I'm like, War Factory? That unlocked the War Factory for $100 plus give me that level 1 War Factory. So then I decided that, okay, let's get that. And I thought that was missile interceptor. I didn't realize that was launcher overload because I saw that homie had storm callers with electromag, and so I wanted to shut that down. But I didn't realize that that was launcher overload. So thinking that I'm just gonna missile intercept all his stuff. That's why I place him where I do. And I plunked down another one. That was $1,200 to snag him up. To just buy one. That's elite specs, $1,200. So I like him on the front line. But problem is, I don't want to get him targeted right away. I just spent too much money. I just spent a bunch of money on that dude. So what I decided to do was back it up a little, and there we go. Get some shielded long-range fangs in front. Just a pack. Just a pack. Let that be the fodder for the big one. Got an electromagnetic impact. I put it over on this side rather than this side. I don't know exactly what my thinking was there, other than that was the big Phoenix. So I wanted to make sure these guys had time to get down the Phoenix, I think. That's why I put the Stormcallers up there, or the War Factories up there. Let's see how they do. Getting electromagged right away because I've got launcher overload. But this dude's not getting targeted. Just the little guy is. Okay, now he takes some. But the rest of the field is just kind of marching forward behind the four. Look how that wound up going. Like all the melters just kind of lined up in a line and just moved forward. That is cool. Get him, big fella. So I'm just like, how am I getting electromag, dude? I've got missile interceptor, dude. How am I getting electromag? Where is it coming from? So I'm clicking everywhere, thinking it's on this Phoenix, and I don't know. And I'm just like, how? I'm like, supposed to have the best missile interceptor in the game, man. And it was launcher overload, but it worked anyway because I had such a huge other army. Just needed some goodness. And there it is, the Double War Factory. Late game. Round 11. Hello, Methuselah.